Hey guys, welcome to the second part of my tools video. So in this video I'm going to talk a lot more about clamps, all different types of clamping systems. I'm going to talk about some marking systems, saws, cracking equipment, splitting equipment, all sorts of stuff. So like I said in the last video guys, make sure you let me know what you think of this. I'm just quickly going through these tools. I'm not explaining totally their uses or how to use them. So if you have any questions on that, feel free to message me. Go check out these companies' websites. All these PAVE tools that I'm talking about, you can go check out their YouTube page and see how to use these tools and get a really good explanation of that. So the first tool I'd like to talk about is PAVE tools. I think they call it their BL450 clamp. So this clamp is awesome if you do a lot of larger wall block. It has a bunch of uses, but it's absolutely awesome for moving wall block. So if you're, instead of lugging super heavy block, you can set this up, you can extend it so it'll grab 3-4 blocks right off of your pallet, and you swing it with your excavator. So you just hook a chain up right here. It automatically will clamp itself, so you have one guy in a machine, one guy standing at a pallet just to guide the clamp, and one guy setting the wall. I've personally used this before for setting wall block, and it is such a energy saver. I know a lot of people are going to fight about the fact that you're paying 3 guys to do that, but at the end of the day your guys will be working at the same speed they were at 7 in the morning. It's an absolutely awesome tool, and you guys should check it out. I think it sells for just over $500, and it's totally worth the investment. It also is great for setting 4-foot steps the long ways, so it'll extend just past 4 feet. It does not clamp down enough to do your normal 1-foot steps from front to back, but it will do some larger steps. Just make sure you follow the weight limits on these clamps. So that is the BL450. So the second clamp that I'd like to talk about is also from PAVE tool. This is called the BL1800, and the reason I am not moving this out of my truck is because it weighs, I think, a couple hundred pounds, and I am at my shop by myself, so I cannot get this out by myself at the moment. But this clamp is absolutely awesome. It goes all the way down to, I think, 5 inches tight, and it will go, I think, 4.5 feet or so. So I recently purchased this clamp for setting my granite steps, fillers, as well as landings, and that's really what grabbed me with this clamp, no pun intended. So this clamp can grab your granite, whatever you're using, landings from front to back, so up to 4 feet. So you can set a 4x6 landing. I know the company that makes this said they've even set 4x8s before and had absolutely no problem. So basically what this is going to do is replace your straps, and it is a huge time saver. I mean, absolutely huge time saver. If you set your fillers down or your steps and they're not level, you have to pick them back up, and you already pulled your strap, you're kind of in trouble. Where this, you can just set your clamp back down and grab it and bring it back up. It's a very big investment. It's just over $2,000, but I will tell you it is completely worth it. I have a job this coming week that I'll be using it for the first time, on my own, and I will make sure I record that and show you guys that. So that is the BL1800 from PAVE tool. So the last clamp that I'm going to be talking about is from PAVE Tech. This is what they call their slab grabber. So I think it was originally invented for picking up your slabs, your paving slabs, so it can be adjusted to different sizes. But what I've found is that it's absolutely awesome for grabbing wall block. Maybe not so much 3-inch wall block or 4 because it's so light, but 6-inch wall block, even 8. You grab it from front to back. So basically all you do is set it on the block, making sure obviously it's adjusted to the right size, and you lift up and the clamp will grab the block. This just makes picking the block up super easy, as well as setting the block down. So you're not pinching your fingers. You're able to use your legs a lot more than you normally would be when you're grabbing the block. Because of the height advantage it gives you, you can set your arms against your knees as you're crouching, and it's a huge body saver, like most of these tools I'm showing you guys. So this is a fairly cheap investment, and I think it is totally worth it. Once again, that is from PAVE Tech. PAVE tool also makes some clamps very similar to these, so make sure you go check those out as well. So the next thing is having a super good diamond blade that you use regularly. So I use the Shark blade from SENCORE. They make different grades of it. So I use better blades for cutting pavers, and a little bit less expensive blades for cutting wall block because the density isn't quite as much. So what I do is I have a designated 14-inch saw for cutting pavers and a 16-inch saw for cutting wall block. Keeping things designated like that has just worked out for us, and you spend a little less money with using cheaper blades for your wall block. So the blades I use, Shark from SENCORE, they're absolutely awesome, and if you buy in bulk you get them for super cheap, so check those out. So inside my trailer now, I'm going to show you guys the KRACKER wall block splitter. So I'm just not going to pull this out because it's kind of a mess in here. Got some heavy stuff in here I can't move out myself. So this is a KRACKER wall splitter. It's from HULTON tool, and I think this is by far the best wall block splitter you can get. Unlike the classic guillotine style, you don't get that jolt in your shoulder when the block finally splits. So this one, I'm not going to show you how to use it, but it's all with hydraulics. So basically you tighten up your hydraulic and just pump it until it breaks. It has pre-designated holes that you can set for the splitter. So they have it for pavers, 3-inch wall block, 6-inch wall block, as well as 8-inch wall block, and it gives you a super nice split every time. I think it's about $1,000, and it is absolutely awesome. I've had no issues with mine so far. So that is the KRACKER from HULTON. So one of the things that I know guys in the landscape industry love to talk about is their backpack blowers. We choose to use just regular handheld blowers for when we do our poly sand installations. They come with nice flattened tips, which are way better for doing your poly sand, and you're able to get more of a horizontal blow when you're doing the poly sand rather than, pushing down the blower right into the joints. So they're a lot less expensive, super easy to use obviously, and they just work a lot better for poly sand. So if you guys are doing a lot of paver work, definitely grab one of these. It's a lot better than using a backpack blower. So here is the PAVE flex marker system. This is my absolute favorite way to mark pavers for curves. So basically what they are is they're almost like tent poles, and you stick them all in together the long ways, and you can make flexible pipes out of them. Some people I know use flexible water pipe, but these work really well, and they're small. They come in a nice case, so you can weigh them down with special clips that come with the kit, with a simple paver or brick or whatever you're using. So this is just kind of an alternative to using your edging, which is a super common way of guys marking their patios and walkways. So that is the flex marker from PAVE. So if you are doing hardscapes, everyone should be using a good laser level. Doesn't have to be super expensive, but something that obviously auto levels and does at least basic pitch. A good laser is going to give you a lot better excavation, base prep, and having pitch makes things a lot easier when excavating. So this is one of our 2 lasers. This is my more expensive Hilti. I also have another one from Idea Pro, which is a great affordable laser. If you guys want to check either of those out in detail, I did some more in-depth videos on those a while ago, so you can go check those out. But definitely make sure you have a good laser level. There's tons of good brands out there. It'll make your life so much easier, and it'll save you time and money when it comes to your excavation and base prep. So the last tool I'm going to talk about in this video is suction cup tools from PAVE. If you guys are doing any amount of slab pavers or paving slabs, you should be purchasing these suction cup tools. They're awesome. I can't even begin to tell you how great these tools are. Huge time saver, but even more importantly, they are a huge body saver. They save a ton of energy. They make laying slabs super easy. No bending over, no pinching your fingers, no screwing up your sand. So with this, you do have to run it obviously off of a compressor, so you have to buy some sort of portable air compressor that meets the specs of the compressor. But they also have a 2-man tool for the bigger slabs like Aberdeen or Big Bluestone. This one is great for things like Teco, Blue 60, Unilock, Beacon Hill, stuff like that. So this thing is absolutely awesome, and I love it, and I will never lay slabs without one of these again. So that's it for this video, guys. So stay tuned for the last segment, which is going to be on trucks, equipment, and compaction equipment. So once again, guys, let me know what you think, and thanks again.